this preparation in maybe in the list. So don't get bogged down. My suggestion is that keep working hard. It's just a matter of time.
About Mitali, I want to tell you one thing that her preparation for mains exam is very good. Like she's very well in her mains
Yes.
preparation, and she's also very well. Like she's also good in interview as per my the experience.
Yes.
Only thing is that she just need to qualify the prelims. I'm very sure that once she qualify the prelims, she may go through the mains and interview as well. But
Yes.
after three attempts, she's still feeling that's the self doubt. So maybe like many a times it happens like there are many students which I have found that don't qualify the prelims exam in first, second, or third attempt. But once they
Yes.
qualify, they qualify the mains and interview. And there are many students
Yes.
who always they qualify prelims each time, but they don't qualify the mains exam as well. Like I have seen many such students as well. So
Yes.
rather than I feel so qualifying the prelims twice and thrice and then not qualifying the mains exam, then again qualifying your mains exam after fifth or sixth attempt, it's better. Like if you
Sir,
qualify,
yeah,
yeah,
I personally feel it's a blessing in disguise not to clear prelims or to fail at the
yes,
prelim stage itself because
right,
you get
right,
more time to focus on your entire preparation. You don't miss out on your mains preparation. But once you clear prelims, then it will be, I would not say cakewalk, but it would be easy for you to clear the main stage as well.
right. I have an example like Junaid Ahmadi is like one of my student as well as one of my friend. Like he did
Uh-huh.
not qualify the prelims exam four times. He qualified the exam sixth time, and sixth time he got second rank, all India second rank.
Yes.
Because that 5 to 6 years preparation, it helps a lot. How to face the interview. Your basics become strong. तो
True.
तीसरे या चौथे अटेम्प्ट के बाद like after third and fourth attempt when you qualify this exam you qualify with good rank because of
Yes.
3 years and 4 years efforts. If you qualify first attempt or second time, you may not get a good rank. Like you may be having around 500 or 600. So that positive thing, thought you should have in your mind. Like if you do not qualify prelims exam twice or thrice, but you should keep telling yourself that my basic preparation is good. So once just
Yes.
I need to qualify the prelims exam. Got it, Mitali?
Yes.
Yes, sir. So my
Okay. Yeah.
second doubt,
Mhm.
it's related to your mains preparation, like your strategy regarding the answer writing practice and how you covered the entire syllabus.
Yes. Um, so as I said, right from the beginning, I had started answer writing. So every day I used to write around 4 5 answers minimum. Um, say for instance, two static questions and 3 to 4 current affairs questions and two optional questions. So this I did over a period of around 3 years continuously. So this has helped me in making the changes, continuous changes. Initially, when I started answer writing, my answers used to be very lengthy. My presentation was not good. I used to take a lot of time in writing one answer, say for instance, 30 40 minutes to write one answer, which you won't get in the final examination. You need to write an answer in 6 to 7 minutes. So yes, initially it was like this, but over a period of time, I started getting my answers corrected. I used to get them corrected daily from the mentors. I used to send the same answer to 2 3 teachers who used to correct and give diverse reviews. So I used to make the changes in my answers. I improved my presentation. Started writing the answers very crisp and to the point. So these kind of changes have helped me in improving my answer writing, the quality aspect. And over a period of time, I started when I started writing the entire paper. Say for instance, the 20 questions in 3 hours. So that's when initially I used to write 14, 15, not able to go beyond 16, 17. So, but over a period of time with rigorous practice, this has improved. And in my fourth attempt when I wrote the exam, the mains exam, I was able to complete all the questions. I didn't even miss a single question, not in GS, not even in optional. So this was my approach towards answer writing. So initially, as I said, static 2 answers, and current affairs 3 to 4 answers, I used to divide it. Say one answer of polity, one answer of geography. Then next day, this is of static. One answer of polity, one answer of geography. The next day static would be history and art and culture. The next day would be economics basics and society, one answer. So this way I used to write, in 3 days I used to cover six subjects, which mainly focused on the static part. When it comes to the current affairs questions, say, one day I used to write governance, say 2 questions, and 2 questions from economics and agriculture. So this way, in 3 days, I used to complete the entire syllabus, and even ethics answers. In 3 days I used to write 2 ethics answers, one static, one the part A question, and the second case study. So this had helped me in covering the entire syllabus and the related answers twice a week. So this would, not just make my preparation monotonous. My preparation wouldn't become monotonous, and also help me in covering the entire syllabus, and so that I could ensure that I did not miss out on anything. So in 6 days, I could complete the entire syllabus K answers 2 times GS, and on Sunday I used to write essays. So this was my strategy for completing the syllabus.
So,
So
like, have you?
initially I used to dedicate around 3 hours for answer writing every day. But over a period of time, this time had come down, and I could write in 2 hours, then again one and a half hour. So it's a process. You need to start writing and keep writing regularly.
Yes, sir. So, like, have you practiced the previous year question paper on your static part, or like the question which has been shared in available in the market? Which kind of question did you prefer to
Yes,
practice?
for the static part, I used to take up previous year questions. Say, for instance, geography. Geography, you have questions on tsunami, earthquake. These are basic questions. These are evergreen questions, which will get um, evergreen questions, which will be repeated at least 1 or 2 questions every year, on ocean currents or volcanoes. These kind of questions I used to write and I used to maintain a register with all these answers. So over a period of time, just before the examination, for the mains, I just, particularly in case of geography, I only revised the questions that I had, the answers that I had written. So that had helped me to not waste time in the examination room. Once I saw the question, all these things came to my mind, and I could easily replicate the answer that I had, similar answer that I had written before. The format, I used to have the format, I used to have the diagrams that are required. So all these things. So static part के लिए, yeah, initially focus on previous year questions, and for the current part, yeah, the questions will be available in the market. And for optional, yes, initial phase you have to focus on your previous year questions, because most of the questions might get repeated in your optional. Um, um, I mean, for in sociology, especially, the previous year questions have a lot of weightage. Say, for instance, in the, say, 38 questions, or 28 questions, I guess. Out of 28 questions, at least 6 to 7 questions might come from previous year. So, yes, static part, focus on previous year, current, anyways, it will be available in the market.
Okay, sir.
What
So
I, yes,
one
Mitali,
last
continue.
question. So for your interview, what was your strategy? Because as we go through the videos available in the YouTube, they mostly say that ask the question related to your dev or the current affairs. So what was your experience? Which types of questions you have been asked?
Yes, as you rightly said, the DAF is the most important part. It is like your Bible. you need to completely thorough with every aspect that you mention in your DAF, be it your right from your name, your address, your schooling, your college, your parents, their professions, your previous work experience, your hobbies, your interests. So apart from this, yeah, basic current affairs that are in news, say for instance, 1, 2 months prior to your interview, you need to be well versed with all this. For me, my interview was in 2019. I mean, the 2019 attempt. My interview panel was headed by Smita Nagraj ma'am. So the questions were more on my hobbies interest. My hobbies were ethical hacking. My interest was ethical hacking. Then my and cricket. My optional related questions were asked, and also current affairs questions were asked. So it was quite diverse. And even I hail from Hyderabad, so Hyderabad related the encounter that happened in police encounter that happened in Hyderabad. This question was asked. So yes, it was more and Naxalism related questions and sociology related, the caste and related problems in the society. All these aspects were focused upon.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Pooja Gautam, you can ask a question now. Please unmute yourself and ask.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I have cleared many doubts with Mitali's question, but I have still one question. Sir, I am
Mhm.
facing problem to qualify prelims. Uh,
Mhm.
what is the real tactics to qualify this exam? Actually, I have some problem during the exam. I get quite nervous. So, how could I
Mhm.
improve that problem, sir?
Uh, Nervousness, I think for me this tactic has helped every during my fourth attempt. I used to face this problem. I used to take a lot of pressure, thinking that what if I don't clear prelims, and all these things used to play in my mind when I used to give the actual exam. So for this, I started meditation or the breathing exercises. At least for I used to do this 10 to 15 minutes every day, so that helped me maintain calm and keep help me focused in the examination time. So this is the first thing. Apart from this, uh, during the preparation, don't just stick to your books. Take some time out, maybe 30 minutes every day, and indulge in some physical activity, play a game or go to gym or run for some time. So all this help you to improve your concentration and lessen this burden of pressure in the exam. So this is the second thing. And the third thing is attune your timetable to the uh, timing of the examination. Say, if I'm not wrong, the prelims exam paper one is from 9:30 to 11:30, and the next exam is from 2:30 to 4:30. Sir, am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, you
I
are right.
I don't
Yes, sir.
remember.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You are right.
So yes, 2:30 to 4:30. So every day when you solve the test series or previous year questions during the course of preparation, solve them during this time period itself. So when you are solving GS previous year questions, take the paper and sit from 9:30 to 11:30. So you should be in the right frame of mind when you give the exam. Your mind should be alert during this phase every day. So and you have similarly you have to be alert during 2:30 to 4:30. So a mistake that lot of people commit is that um, they study in the night, stay awake till 6, 7 in the morning, and then just before the examination, they go to the exam and give the exam from 9:30 to 11:30. So that I think it doesn't work properly, and your mind won't be alert during that phase. So make these changes at least 1 or 2 months before the exam. Change your sleep cycle, sleep early, get up early, and be attentive in these 2 hours and 2 hours period. So this helps you to be in the right frame of mind during the exam. Apart from this, yeah, to handle pressure, I think these are the major changes and that you need to make to your preparation. So there's one strategy that I had followed, sir, during my fourth attempt in the prelims. So, sir, you also might be knowing that there are four kinds of questions that would be asked in prelims.
Yes.
So the first type is single option question. Say, for instance, a question can be, what is the capital of Delhi, India? Delhi, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Mumbai. So it is a single option, and if you know it, you can answer. If you don't know, you don't. So this is the first type of question. Second is questions with two and three options, two or three statements. The options, three or four statements. The options for which could be one, two, three, one, three, four. All are correct. None of the above is correct. These kind of questions. So three statement and four statement questions. So and the fourth type is two statement questions. The options in this could be only one, only two, both A and B, and both neither A and B. So these kind of questions. So these are the four types of questions. So when I started approaching the paper in the fourth attempt, I followed this strategy. First, I went through the single option questions that I had mentioned. So after that, these are very easy to answer because you don't need lot of effort in these questions. So first is, if you know them, you answer, otherwise you leave them. So this is the first kind of question. Second is three statement or four statement questions. In this, a lot of elimination techniques can be applied. Even if you remove one statement, you can get the answer. Even in three statement questions also, even if you remove one statement, you can easily get the answer. So here your elimination techniques have to be spot on. So you need to work on these aspects. So this second and third type of questions are these four statement and three statement questions. And the final type of question is the two statement question, which are the most difficult in my opinion, because even if you eliminate one option, there's no possibility of getting the right answer. So your elimination techniques don't work much in these kind of questions. So I used to keep such kind of questions to the last. So I used to answer the attempt the prelims paper in this sequence. First the single statement, then three statement, four statement, and then the two statement. So this had helped me in once I complete the first round. I used to complete the first round in the same sequence. So for the first round, I used to take some 50-55 minutes. So in the first 50-55 minutes, at least 30 to 35 questions I was able to answer. So that used to give me a kind of confidence, and used to boost my confidence, and I used to feel more relaxed in the exam. So that at least 35 questions I'm sure short, and 70 marks are sure short for me. So the next, I used to follow the same kind of sequence in the next round as well. And say for 30-35 minutes, I used to attempt the paper in the similar sequence. And then in the third round again, some 15 minutes, I used to follow the same sequence. So this kind of approach, I think it has been quite helpful rather than going with the entire flow once. We start from question one to question 100. So this kind of, rather than the traditional approach, I think this kind of approach would be more helpful in my opinion, because the kind of thinking that you have for the particular question, it changes. So better, I mean, if this strategy could be adopted, I think it would be helpful for the students as well.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
fine. And again, it's maintaining temperament in exam hall within that to us is very important. Like, you need to trust your preparation. You need to trust yourself. Like, whatever you are prepared, that is, that is enough for qualifying this exam. If you have
Yes, sir.
that question back of your mind, like whether I will, like whatever strategy I have adopted, whether I'm going to get the right answer or not. So that thing will, So sometimes it help you, it actually, it makes you nervous. So believe
Yes.
in yourself, believe in your preparation, believe in your strategy. And if you're not getting the answer in the exam hall, Pooja, you should always remember that if you are not getting the answer, it means that nobody else will also get the answer.
Yes.
So that kind of
Yes.
confidence you should have, like, because you know you have read everything, you have read all the basics, you have read current affairs, you have read everything, and you have read everything which others are also doing. So if you
True.
are not able to get the answer, it means that others will also not get the answer. So
Yes.
if you're not getting the answer, you should not get yourself demotivated. Fine.
Yes. Yes, sir. And
Yes,
this
sir.
mental
Yes.
thing is more important, which most of them neglect. I think focus on your mental aspects as well. Make yourself emotionally strong. So that's when I think your preparation would be complete, is what I feel. It is more neglected in the preparation.
Yeah, civil services, I think, rather than not test of your knowledge, it's the test of your aptitude, the test of your
Personality, yeah.
approach, personality, like how you handle the situation in that 2 hours. Like even if the questions are very difficult, you should know that it is difficult to everybody. It is going to be difficult for everyone. So that's kind of emotional quotient is very important.
Yes.
ठीक है या अनंत अगर आपको कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछना तो आप पूछ सकते हो.
Yes, sir.
Kartik, I
Sir,
think you are
hello.
okay with Hindi, right? Like you can understand
Yes,
Hindi
I.
as well.
Yeah.
Because there are many students who are, they can ask question in Hindi as well. Yes, Anand.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I am from working profession. So I want to know that what's your suggestion for the working profession, as we can't give so much of time for preparation. So what's your suggestion for the preparation strategies?
Maybe I'm not the right person who can suggest for working professionals. But one thing I would say is, yeah, even I mean, no matter how strenuous your day is, at least try to take 4 to 5 hours every day from your busy schedule to start preparing for this exam. Because, yeah, you need to cater that minimum amount of time, say, in revising the static part, in going through the current affairs, answer writing. So I think you need to take out at least 4 to 5 hours every day and start working on the preparation. And yeah, I don't have much to suggest for working professionals because
Yeah,
I have
the
not
person
been
who
one.
qualified, yeah, the
Yeah,
person
yeah.
who
So
qualified the exam, being a working professional, could be the right person to give the answer.
yes, yes. I can
Yes, sir.
suggest
But
my
you have
friends if
experience for
possible, but
preparation, so you can.
Okay, okay.
no, what I'm trying to say is my kind of preparation has been different, and how
Yes, sir.
the working professionals prepare is maybe a little different. Maybe I can suggest
Yes,
my
sir.
friends who have cleared. They can guide you much better
Yes,
in
sir.
how they managed. So,
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir.
Nikhil, you have raised hand. Please, we have only half an hour left. Please be very short and brief in your question so that the Kartik will get more time. Yes, Nikhil.
Good morning, sir. Sir,
good morning.
myself Nikhil Tiwari. Sir, I have a question, sir. सर मेरी प्रॉब्लम है प्रोकास्टिनेशन सर. बहुत बड़ी
Uh-huh.
प्रॉब्लम है सर प्रोकास्टिनेशन. सर उससे कैसे
Uh,
बचें?
See, procrastination have see every day you have make your goals, make your timetable for every day, then every week and every month. So this I used to do. I used to make my goals every day. Then I used to keep them right in front of me. I used to write them on a board, and once I complete something, I used to tick. I used to mark that as completed. So this, I think, is a very good strategy that gives you more motivation to keep going ahead. So yes, apart from this procrastination, I think, see, it's all mental. It's once you start procrastinating, I think the exam approaches very fast, and time is going not going to wait for anyone. So, and if not this attempt, then maybe next attempt, and you keep getting older and you don't get into, you lose out on the opportunities to get into the service. So I think my suggestion would be, have crisp and clear goals every day, goals that are achievable in the day or in the week and in the month. So make this plan for yourself. Ensure that you keep completing whatever you write down, and keep moving ahead. So apart from that, yeah, I think you need to boost yourself um, uh, to clear this exam. I mean, once you keep procrastinating, I think no one's going to help you, and it's all up to you. So it's all in you. It's all in your mind. You decide how to keep yourself motivated and keep moving ahead. See, procrastination से कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. I think it's only just a waste of time that you're doing. You're wasting your parents' time, your time, your parents' money. So I think you need to take those tough decisions, take those tough calls, because ultimately it is you who will prosper. So yes.
यस धन
Thank you,
सिंह
sir.
यू हैव रेज हैंड, आपको अगर पूछना है तो आप पूछ सकते हो। धन सिंह।
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, I have a question. As we know, in the preparation of UPSC, we feel a lot of ups and downs. So, how we should cope up with that ups and downs during the preparation of UPSC, and how you cope up in your preparation?
Yeah, ups and downs. Yes, this journey is a very long journey, and yes, it is quite obvious for everyone to come across these ups and downs. Yeah, as I said, your inner motivation, your drive to be an agent of change in the society or make a contribution in the society, that should be the ultimate motivation for you. So even when you are going through your bad phase, I think that motivation will keep driving you forward. So yes, that has to be so strong. And you, for me, at one point of time, it was only one thing. Don't. It was only the exam, and clearing the exam was the only thing running in my mind, or getting that opportunity to make an impact. That is the only thing running in my mind. So yes, your inner motivation plays the most important role in keeping you driving during this preparation. The second is that I already mentioned, surround yourself with positive people who can push you even during your um, bad phase. So you might come across a lot of people who might want to pull you down, or you who might want to motivate you in a negative manner, say that you're not capable of all these. So don't listen to the naysayers. Uh, um, you keep yourself surrounded with those positive people who can always push you to keep improving every day, because this journey is so tough that you need to be conscious that who you're surrounded with, and you can't let yourself be driven by some others, someone else's words who try to pull you down. So yes, keep yourself surrounded by positive people. Apart from that, yeah, have good mentors. Have, talk to them, share your problems with them. So I think they will be the right ones who can help you come out of these situations, because they themselves have been in such situations before. So I think, say, Asif sir might have been in such similar situations before, and I think he can be the right one to pull you out of this um, uh, depressing situations if one a person is in. So I think, yeah, have mentors like him. Then apart from this, work on your mental aspects, work on your physical. I mean, keep working out for some time. So all these things help you stay motivated and concentrated. Ultimately, say, as I said before, it is, I think it is, you should be grateful for the opportunity that you are getting to at least prepare for this examination, which most of them, which many of them in the country might not have even had. because maybe it financial problems or maybe some other problems. But if you're getting this opportunity, I think you should be grateful and make sure that yes, you make every bit of your preparation count. So I think there is no point feeling bogged down, depressed. Now, when I look back, there is no point in feeling bogged down or depressed. So it is ultimately your drive to achieve the goal that should overpower everything.
Sir, my second question is that how I should prepare for the current affair as I want to prepare for the 2023. And because there is a lot of myths regarding the newspaper, which I should follow the Hindu or Indian Express, and how I should make the note of the current affair. Please, sir, guide on that topic.
Current affairs, yes, the daily newspaper plays a very important role for current affairs. Um, for that, any newspaper would do, even Hindu or Indian Express. Hindu is a little left leaning, and Indian Express, I think, is. Uh, I personally feel Indian Express is better. बट हिंदू पढ़ने से आपका लैंग्वेज भी थोड़ा इम्प्रूव होता है लैंग्वेज उनका बहुत अच्छा रहता है सो आई थिंक इट्स योर पर्सनल कॉल बट आई वुड सजेस्ट गो विथ इंडियन एक्सप्रेस एंड apart from this, you need to focus on the monthly current affairs. If there is any compilation that you can come across, then keep going through the monthly compilations. And for the daily news, I think Asif sir is coming up with this analysis. I think that would be quite helpful. And because बहुत बार क्या होता है हमको पता नहीं होता है कि क्या पढ़ना है न्यूज़पेपर में न्यूज़पेपर के लिए 3-4 घंटे यूज कर लेते हैं हम लोग अपने प्रिपरेशन में आई थिंक दैट्स अ रॉन्ग स्ट्रेटेजी एंड अगर कोई है आपको गाइड करने के लिए जैसे आसिफ सर आई थिंक दैट वुड बी मच बेटर इफ ही कैन गाइड यू आप 1 घंटे में पूरा न्यूज़पेपर जो भी इम्पोर्टेंट है आप पढ़ सकते हैं तो yes, for this newspaper and newspaper analysis is very important. Apart from this, the monthly current affairs, at least half an hour, 45 minutes. आप monthly जो भी वो compilation आता है उसमें से आप पढ़ते रहिए and final prelims या main से पहले जो compilations आते हैं उस पे ज्यादा फोकस कीजिए क्योंकि वो monthly compilations का ही crisp material है. So I think that would help you in taking care of the current affair aspect.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Aishwarya Samal, please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, actually, how I want to ask how to make notes for the optional subject because it is a very vast, and we have to make the notes for each and every content, or how can we make the notes for that?
For the optional subject, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, optional. Even if you don't make notes for anything else, चलता है. But अगर optional के लिए नहीं बनाएंगे तो I think I would not suggest that. So optional के लिए note making is very important because optional, as I said, could be the deciding factor. So for this, I would suggest I would share my experience with sociology optional because that has been my option. For the other optionals, I think the strategy might change. So you can talk to whoever is guiding you for your option. So for sociology, at least, take the syllabus book. सिलेबस बुक में वो डिटेल्ड सिलेबस बुक वाला मिलता है आपको विशाल पब्लिकेशंस या कोई भी पब्लिकेशंस का टेक इट एंड टेक द सब टॉपिक्स फॉर एवरी सब टॉपिक यू शुड हैव 1 पेज नोट फ्रंट बैक का 1 पेज नोट होना चाहिए एंड इन दैट the standard books that you go through or the NCRTs that you go through and the current affairs aspects that you go through, whatever you're going through, your entire that subtopic ka note should be in that 1 page. Say, for instance, if there are any sociology optional students, then I can relate much better. Say, for instance, there's a topic on Weber, Max Weber, and for instance, a subtopic, ideal type. So, whatever content you have should be written in a very crisp manner in that one page note. So like that for every subtopic, make one page notes and say for instance for the entire optional, you will have a 200-page notes or something. So that would help you. That would really help you during your revision because optional knowledge should be on your fingertips and you can't sit in the exam and think about इधर क्या term use करना है यहाँ क्या thinker use करना है. So I think your optional के लिए this notes helps you in revising properly. So yes, from whatever sources you are following, say 4 to 5 sources, cut it, bring it down to just one page note, and for every subtopic like this, you'll have 200-page notes, and which will help you during your preparation.
Yes, the notes should be brief only rather than having a
Yes,
lengthy
sir.
notes. We should know. I always say that every topic you should have only one page or max to max 1.5 page notes so that you can
For every
revise it
subtopic,
properly.
sir. Yes, for
Yeah.
every subtopic, maximum 1.5 or 2 pages. I mean, depending on how you write. It should be so crisp that once you look at it, you should get the hang of the entire subtopic that you are going through.
And you can recall it in exam hall. Otherwise,
Yes,
if you keep on reading and like if you make a very lengthy notes, it becomes very difficult to recall the
yes,
answer in exam hall because in exam hall we have only 7 to 8 minutes. We have only 150 word limit and 200 word limit. So
yes,
even if you know much, you will not get time to write. Like बहुत बार ऐसे होता है
true.
कि we have lot of content, but we don't
Yes,
have
sir.
that much time to write everything. Like you need to address to
Yes,
the demand of the question. You need to write around 4 to 5 points and you have to move on to the next question. Otherwise, what will happen? Like if you have much more content, then that is also a problem for you because
yes,
then you will keep writing and writing and writing one question only in detail and you may not be able to cover all the questions. Fine.
yes, sir.
Now I think Bhavya, are you there? Bhavya has left. Last question from Abhishek Kumar, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Bhavya, boliye.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. My question was for sociology optional, and sir gave me an answer already. So thank you, sir.
Fine. Okay,
Okay.
no problem. Okay. Abhishek, आपको कुछ पूछना है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं quickly.
Hi, sir. Very good morning. Just last year, I passed out from the University of Hyderabad. I'm working as a software engineer here in the Progress.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have one question. I wanted to prepare for the this examination, civil service examination. Sir, but I have one fear, like I am not able to give more time for the preparation. I wanted to quit this job. So I have one fear, like if I will not clear the exams, then what will happen? So how to deal with this problem?
So my suggestion would be if I don't know your financial position. So if job is really essential for you, I think start preparing while you're working and yeah, give at least 4 or 5 hours of time for your preparation during when you're working. Cut down on the time that you waste or the free time that you go for parties. You need to make some sacrifices. So while working itself, you can start preparing. Um, but if you're financially capable and if you are able to take the risk for say 2 years, so I think I would suggest quit your job and give full-fledged effort in your preparation. So, see, the risk of not clearing this exam will always be there, but only if you take the risk and move ahead, that's when you get the success or you get what you want. So yes. So my suggestion would be it would be a personal choice. Discuss with your parents if you are capable enough